Hello everybody, good morning, how is everybody doing? I pray that everybody's having a blessed and wonderful day. This is the day that the Lord has made, and you shall rejoice and be glad in it, okay? So we are doing hair video today. What we are doing, we are going to do a rectangular perm. So basically we're just going to be doing a basic perm. So I'm going to put the products in. I'm going to show you guys how to section. I'm going to do one section for the video, and then I'm going to finish it up, go ahead and get it dried, and then come back, take down, and then style, okay? So I'm gonna turn my camera to where my products are, guys, over here. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got the orange perm rods. So this is what we're going to be using today. Redken blowout spray. Going to be using some of this as well, and this as well while the hair is wet, okay? So, and then I'm also going to be using this with my rectangular perm, okay? So it's going to be a rectangular perm, you guys, without the perm solution. I will have a video soon of me actually doing a chemical perm with the perm chemicals, okay, on a mannequin. So but we're just going to be using basic products today, okay? So it's going to be a rectangular perm without the perm solution. And then this is going to be for after Redken 12 Mazzani, and then we've got our finishing stuff in serum, okay? I'm going to need these, okay? Perm papers, spray bottles, and then some combs, and then clips if you want to use whether it be the regular basic clips or if you want to use the alligator clips, okay, just for the sectioning. Straighten it up. All right, guys. That way you guys can see me. Okay, that's good. All right. So first, we're going to spray in some of this right here. And this is the same mannequin, guys, that I used for my bridal updos in the past 2 videos. Whenever you're doing, depending on what kind of perm, whether it be short hair, long hair, you want to make sure you're using the appropriate rods, okay? I was debating this morning, guys, what kind of video that I wanted to do today, and I was like, I was gonna do a roller set at first, but then I looked at my YouTube videos. I was like, I already did that, so I was like, I want to do something different. I want to try to switch it up for you guys as much as possible. So I'm going to be taking my state board exams the end of the month. So I'm really excited about that, to be officially licensed. So I've got some plans and some things I'm trying to do and accomplish All to the glory of God, okay? So all right. So with the sectioning with this is going to be a 9-part section, basically the same sectioning when you're doing a roller set, things like that. So you always want to take the rod and measure it, so that way you can make sure what you're taking out will fit, okay? Fit the size rod that you are going to be using, okay? You always want to make sure your sectioning, guys, is on point. Once you get the hang of doing your 9-part section from being in school and all of that, you can section however it makes, whatever works for you, okay? But starting out, we learned the 9-part. So this is how I have it for the back, you guys. This right here is gonna, rectangle is gonna go straight back, okay? Pray that you guys are having a wonderful week so far. You know, being out of school and not getting up early and toting my cosmetology kit everywhere. I'm like, some days I don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, I want to go back to school. But I've been doing these videos and stuff, guys, not only to keep myself occupied, which that's like the main thing, because I don't just want to just be when I'm not doing anything after just achieving something so great. So not only doing it to keep myself occupied, but I have to start somewhere with what I'm trying to do and accomplish, and where I'm trying to take my cosmetology. Kurt can't just sit around and do nothing, so gotta put your hands to do something. And this mannequin, guys, being that I'm doing a perm, I could do a perm on short hair, but I have to get some smaller rods, so to be able to do that. And when I do come back with the actual perm solution, we will probably be using another mannequin that I don't particularly use that much to do the perm chemicals on. So I have quite a bit of them, so we're going to use that. Okay, so this is not the 9-part section. Starting out, you want to do the 9-part. So we have that. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then the back, you have 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to be right back, guys, and then we will get started on the mohawk section for the rectangular perm. Hey guys, I am back. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this section right here. The bigger the rod, the bigger the sections you can do, but you still do not want to you don't want to overdo it. So just be mindful on how much hair you are putting into the rod. Okay. And I'm using the foaming lotion, guys, the Design Essentials foaming lotion. Okay. So I'm taking the paper, guys, and I'm bringing it all the way to the end like that. And I got these rods, guys, from I ordered these in bulk off of Amazon. Okay. And I want you guys to see real quick how I'm parting this. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit so that way you guys can see how I'm doing it. I pray that you guys be encouraged. Amen. You know, some of us may have not started out exactly where we wanted to in 2026. But just always, always, always remember, even when it's hard to just remember that God is faithful, okay? And I think a lot of times what robs us of our joy, our peace, our happiness is the comparison to somebody else. You know, if you're comparing yourself, your walk, your looks, you know, whatever it may be, to somebody else's, and you should never, as a child of God or not, ever compare yourself to somebody else, because you are not them and they are not you. Because a lot of times we because the word tells us not to envy or not to covet other people's stuff. Amen. Because what may look one way could really be a totally different thing. You know, you don't know what could be going on behind closed doors. Amen. You just never know. It could look happy in the eyesight or in the face of people, but it could be hell behind closed doors. So you got that, and then you got, you know, you just never know what people have gone through, what people have sacrificed, laid aside, let go of, for them to be able to have what they have. Amen. Because a lot of times we want people's stuff, but we don't want their crushing season. We don't want what they had to go through behind closed doors. We don't want to go through, God forbid, them losing a child, losing their house, losing their car, losing their parents, you know, things going on with their children, you know. It's a whole lot of things that people do not see behind the scenes. And then when they see that individual finally getting their breakthrough, finally getting to that place where to not be weary in well doing, but in due season you shall reap if you faint not. A lot of people see your reaping season. A lot of people see my reaping season, but have no earthly idea what the season was like behind closed doors. Amen. And my thing is, if you want what I got, go ahead and take it. But make sure you take everything that come along with it. You don't get to pick and choose and decide, oh no, I don't want this, oh no, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want that. You don't get to decide that. If you want somebody's stuff, go ahead and take it, but make sure you take what comes along with it. And not only that, make sure you start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. Don't start where I stopped, but go ahead and go back to the beginning. And let's see if you're really made out of what you say and what you see that you want. So don't compare yourself to nobody, to what nobody else has, to what nobody else looks like, because you are unique in your own and special way. You have to know your worth. You have to know who you are. Not through the world, not through the things of the world, but you have to know who you are through God. Amen. You have to know who you are. Because a lot of times we like to focus on the looks. it looks good. And I'm sure many of y'all have heard saying everything that looks good ain't good. You know, we focus on the outer appearance, rather than focusing on the inside. You know, it's sad that our women, our ladies, our mothers, children, daughters are so caught up on the social media thing, looking this way, having this, having that, having the chest, having the butt. You know, that's not reality. And if we don't do our jobs as parents and leaders and teachers and that sort of thing, you know, we're just going to have a generation of people that focus on materialistic rather than focus on the what your insides are like. Amen. You know, I had a conversation with my daughter one day, and I was telling her to, you know, judge people by what they show you. Judge them by their fruits. Because the fruits of a person will show you everything that you need to know. But don't mistaken what may look bad or may look useless for something that is useless. And the example that I talked to her about, the example that I told her, I said, so you have one guy that has a nice clean pair of jeans, nice clean pair of shoes, nice button-down shirt, looks the part, right? And then she said, and then I told her, I said, and you have another guy that looks like he's off the streets, looking non-presentable, clothes dirty, hair not right, you know what I'm saying, that kind of thing. And I asked her a question, but before I explained it to her, I said, if it came down to it, and you are a hiree for a job or for your own company or something like that, and you have one guy come in with the decent clothes and the decent shoes, and then you have another guy come in with not so decent clothes and not so decent shoes. And I told her, I said, which one would you hire? And I had to explain what hiring is, when you're doing an interview, when you're looking for somebody to do a job for you. And she said, probably the one with the nice looking clothes. And I said, And I asked her, I said, well, why is that? And she said, because he looks better, he looks nice, he has nice looking clothes, he looks presentable. And I didn't knock her for that. I was like, okay. And then I broke it down to her. I said, so what happens if you get this guy on your job, the one that looks nice, look the part, but doesn't have any work ethic, is not responsible, shows up late, doesn't do his job, continuously calls out of work. So here it is. You dismiss this other guy by the way he looks. He may have not had the clothes, the shoes, the haircut, all of that. He may have not had that. But he has the work ethic. He shows up on time. He does his job. Doesn't continuously calls out. Matter of fact, doesn't even come into work on time, comes in early. Waiting. I said, you gotta see through. Dang it, you gotta see through what people look like. Because the guy that came to the interview that didn't look so appealing, we can change that whole outfit thing. We can go and get you some clothes. We can go and get you some shoes. get your hair cut, you know, have you, you know, we can take care of that. But the inside is really who a person is. And you have to get to know the inside of a person rather than just getting to know the outside, because the outside can be deceiving. A lot of times we go for what looks good or what's pretty, what has the most money, and all this other foolishness. But a lot of times we dismiss and disregard the one that doesn't necessarily look the part but has the inner qualities, and we miss it. So I had to have a good old talk with her about that, because, you know, I want her to be as knowledgeable as possible in her growing up and in life in general. You know what I'm saying? Because looks can very much so be deceiving. But don't dismiss things or people because they don't come and look like as you think they should. Amen. Because a lot of times that's really the Lord testing us to see if we would recognize Him instead of looking at the representation. Because a lot of times the things that we want and pray for, guys, are not going to come in the way that we think they're going to come. And it's up to us to have the wisdom and the discernment of God to recognize, like, you know, if this is God or not. Because you always want to seek God for, you know, before you make any decision. You know, even what may seem like a small decision to you can mean something very very true. I don't think I put foam and lotion on this. I don't know if I did or not. I'm up here talking, guys, and can't remember. I know I put the products on, but I can't remember if I put the foam and lotion on or not. I probably did, guys. I'm probably gonna look back at it and be like, I already did. But yeah, don't ever compare yourself or think you're not worth it, because you are. Okay? And don't let anybody make you feel bad or feel worthless because you don't have what they have. And a lot of times, yeah, other people may have the stuff, but they don't have the heart, they don't have the character, they don't have the compassion, they don't have the inner part of it, you know. So never feel bad for sticking to your guns and who you are. Amen. I hate when this happens, when the things come off the rods, because then it's like, yeah, that's not gonna work. It's easy to get caught up in the superficial things if you let it. And a lot of times too, you know, people start out at the bottom and get up and then get besides themselves and forget where they came from. And my prayer to God is, no matter how high you take me, no matter where you take me, keep me low. You know, don't ever let me get besides myself or, you know, come up from where I've been and then forget. Because the same God that brings you, that elevates you, can bring you down too. So always be mindful of that. I have a few more, guys, and then I'm going to be back once I'm done with the full thing and have dried it, okay? Let me call you guys. Be right back, guys.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. So, we're back. Rectangular perm is done, dried. We're going to undo it and we're going to style, okay? But before we do, I want to show y'all. So, the last part in the video, I wasn't done with the whole part because I had to take an important phone call doctor's office, so I had to take that. But this is what it looks like, guys, okay? Alright, and then this is the front. And Zarai's going to help me take the rods out, guys. So you start, let me show you. Start right here. Always start at the bottom first, okay? So take it out like this. When you take it out, do it just like this, okay? And then pull it out softly. Do not take the paper and yank it like that, okay? When you're done with the stop. Yeah. When you're done with the rods, put the rods right there. Put the papers right there. Okay. Okay. You gotta hold it.
Oh.
And then pull it out. There you go. That's how you do it. Don't put your elbow in my face now.
Oh.
Your elbow in me.
Okay.
So this what them juicy curls looking like.
You said jelly curls?
Juicy curls.
Oh.
Come on this side.
Are they? Oh, sorry, y'all.
Don't ever walk in front of the camera. Please.
Sorry.
You gotta stop doing that.
So is it a jelly roll set?
No.
Oh.
You mean a Jerry curl?
Yeah, Jerry.
No, this is not a Jerry curl.
Oh.
I haven't done one of those videos yet.
Oh.
But when I do the Jerry curl video, I want to use the actual products to do a Jerry curl on textured hair.
Oh.
Brian, don't knock out my rods, please.
Yeah. Oops.
Just give it here. Just pass them to me and I'll do it.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to go to the side a little bit.
No. Just set them on the table right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't have to keep stopping. Do you know what time that was Auntie Sasha came up there to see you? Do you remember what time it was?
No, I just went up there.
Was it before you had lunch or after lunch?
I think it was after lunch. So maybe like 11:20 or 11:30 something.
What time do you go to lunch?
10:45. No, 10:50.
So it was after you had lunch.
No. Oh yeah, it was after I had lunch. So maybe like at like 12 something.
What they doing out there?
What they just playing.
No, I'm talking about the maintenance people.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what talking about next book. Oh, your side looks better than mine.
Right, don't start that crap.
Oh, say it looks pretty.
Well, say it's pretty. Don't say it looks better. Some of these curls at the top ain't all the way dry.
Where?
Up here, up at the top. Are you done?
Yes.
All right. Go put it in the trash.
Anything else you need?
No, go ahead and get your study guide started.
Mm.
All right. So now that we've got all the curls and stuff out, guys, I'm going to be pulling apart piece by piece, okay? And I'm gonna use some silk serum. This is what I'll be using right here to do out the curls, okay? Wash your hands, please, when you're done. Okay. So let me turn it so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. The maintenance people might come, guys. So if I've turned video off when you're not at the door, it's probably them. So, but I'm just taking it piece by piece and going just like that, okay? So taking it apart, curling it, okay? And I just put a little bit of the serum in my hands, guys, as I'm undoing it, because I want the curls to have a little bit of shine when I unravel it, if that makes sense. Okay. Take it like that. Come on, right. Raya, get out of there, please.
I am it found.
Don't play with me, Raya.
Yes, ma'am. I'm almost done. I wasn't using that for this.
sit on the floor. It was up there. Pick up. Where's the blue? Fucking blue. Yeah, I think I'm outside. What's on the chair? No, I'm not. You know, you're fucking playing like you're a fucking. Alright, guys. Right, hurry off the bathroom and please go get my long charger because it's on 5%, please. Alright, guys. Let's go, Raya. That way you guys can really see. Out, Raya.
Yes, I'm coming out now.
Go that way. I need my long charger. Did you get it?
Yes, oh my god.
Oh my god. That curl fell out kind of flat, but I'm still try my best to curl it up a little bit so it don't completely fall flat. Ryan, what are you doing?
I'm doing my homework.
Okay, you need to come in here and do it, not in your room. Homework is not to be done in your room. Raya, I told you to get up here.
I'm up here. I'm just trying to find my pencil.
You better not be in my room.
No, I'm in the kitchen.
And this is an easy part to do, guys, to just tape the curls. Now, you might see some people tape once the curls come out to, you might see finger how I'm doing it, guys. Some people take the comb, brush the comb out, or however they do it. But being that this is without chemicals, it's not much of a difference with the styling process of it, okay? Some of these curls didn't all the way fully dry, so did I think I did. Let me see. Right, you probably gonna have to come up here on the couch because they probably finna come to our apartment next.
Like the check-in?
Yeah, probably so.
Oh, our whole house. Okay.
I don't know. Looks kind of crazy right now, guys, but it's coming to progress. And this is the one that I did. What's this the one I did? No, this isn't the one I did with the highlights. The highlights in it. This already had some
Lights in it?
Yeah, this already had highlights in it. This is the one I did at
school.
Yeah. Is that candle still on in my room?
Yes.
Go blow it out real quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Go blow it out.
Yes, ma'am. Very much better when I tried to.
Raya,
Man.
chill out. So you have this side. Oh, I don't know. We gotta get this side. Make sure when you're done with your homework, you put it in your drawer. Trying to hurry, guys, so they come over here. And if they do come before I finish this video, guys, I'll just have to come back with the finished product, okay? So. My only thing with this is, guys, is the front of this didn't come out so pleasant. So let's see. So this is what it looks like, guys, after. Should have like a little bedazzle headband to put on this thing here. Let's see. Let's make sure I'm okay with it. The only thing is some of the curls at the top that kind of feel flat a little bit, so I kind of had to push them back a little bit, kind of blend it in as much as I can with the other curls, so it's not like standing out, so you can make it so it's like obvious. So I'm trying to blend it in as much as possible. Okay, so, and then I also tried to hide the lines and stuff in the back as much as possible without like making it too obvious. So covering up the lines and stuff is very, very important. So see this gap right here. Rob, what you doing? You trying to get your room clean?
Yes, ma'am.
Before they come in here?
Yes, ma'am.
It should have been clean, child.
Just my bed. I found a pick in my room.
Okay, just put it on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, just put it on the table. Let's see right there. I'm gonna put some spray in it, guys, and this is the finished look. I'm just using the Design Essentials finishing spray, okay? And then I'm gonna use some of this baby right here. So this is it, guys, okay? I pray that this video blessed you guys. Thank you so very much for your continued support. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Share this video with someone. Encourage someone that's just starting out with beauty, school, makeup, no matter what it is. You got to start somewhere. So I thank you guys, and I pray that you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you, guys.